Cultural messages can significantly influence social perception of women's role in the workforce and shape their career choices. These messages are often embedded in cultural norms, traditions, media representation, and social expectation. Here are some common cultural messages that can impact on women's careers. It is important to recognize that these messages are not universal and can vary significantly across different societies and communities. Behind every great man, there is a great woman. Cultural expectation about women's role as caregivers and homemakers can influence career choices. Traditional gender roles may suggest that women should prioritize family over their careers, potentially leading to occupational choices that align with perceived family responsibilities, including standing behind her partner. And what if we make different choices? Then the devil wears Prada. The media plays a crucial role in shaping cultural perceptions. Career women are often portrayed as lonely, isolated, divorced, neglecting their children, missing out on Christmas play, or if they still have a family, they are exhausted, trying to hold everything together. Not really an encouraging picture. That leads directly to another significant issue. The same words sound differently when associated to men or women. Ambition, leadership, career. And why? Because these are words that deviate greatly from the concept of a princess, a good girl, which is how patriarchal society wants women to be. So, here are other messages. Don't shout, don't be loud, sit quietly, speak when it's your turn, don't interrupt, don't draw attention to yourself, don't dress in a way that attracts too much attention, don't laugh too loudly. The crucial word is to. We are taught to be less right away from the start. And this leads us directly to two major milestones that women internalize, which becomes enormous obstacles in advancing their careers: the modesty norm and the imposter syndrome. The modesty norm refers to social expectation and cultural norms that encourage individuals, particularly women, to downplay their achievement, skills, or strength and to exhibit humility. This norm can manifest in various ways, including reluctance to take credit for one's accomplishments, avoiding self promotions, or downplaying one's abilities. In a professional context, the modesty norm can affect career progression as women may feel hesitant to showcase their talents and achievements, fearing that it might be perceived as boastful or immodest. This can impact confidence, hinder self advocacy, and contribute to the gender gap in certain fields where self promotion is crucial for career advancement. But the thing to note is that what truly differentiates men and women in the modesty norm are the consequences of its transgressions. The cost for women is higher and is often related to non acceptance, exclusion, harsh criticism, and causing displeasure. There are several studies that show how success and likability are directly proportional for men and inversely proportional for women. Successful men are liked by everyone, while successful women, and therefore immodest, are liked by no one. The imposter syndrome is a psychological pattern in which individuals doubt their accomplishments, talents, or skills and have a persistent fear of being exposed as a fraud despite evidence of their competencies. People with the imposter syndrome often believe that their success is due to luck or external factors rather than their own abilities, and they fear that they will be found out as not deserving of their achievement. Imposter syndrome appears to be more frequent and pervasive among women than men. It can manifest in various ways. The most common are perfectionism, where there is a need to do everything perfectly to avoid being exposed as an imposter. The superwoman, who strives to be a perfectionist in everything she does, not just in a specific area. And the belief that one must be an expert, feeling competent only when they know everything and more about a subject. As we can see, these are all behaviors that drive those suffering from imposter syndrome to feel the need of excellent performance as a defense against being discovered as not being particularly capable. This comes at a high cost in terms of time, energy, resources, anxiety, and stress dedicated to these activities to reach that level. Not feeling good enough, which is at the core of the imposter syndrome, can also manifest in another behavioral pattern completely opposite to those described above, withdrawing. Since I know I'm not good enough, I intentionally avoid putting myself in situations where this could become visible to everyone. This is why, for example, women apply for promotion or job posting less often than men when they don't meet all the listed qualifications. You have the chance to go deeper in the imposter syndrome in the module 6. Now that you have a clearer understanding of what we mean in this context and program with cultural messages that impact women's career, I invite you to do the exercise to discover which ones have been more prevalent in your life and how to overcome the modesty norm.